you should manage a continuous graft. So a continuous graft is inserted within the tunnel by a very long U-shaped suture. U like the letter in Latin alphabet, U. So you go from one side to the other of the tunnel, being sure that you have chosen the biggest recession to get the tissue inside. So in this case, the biggest recession is the last teeth distally. If it had been the opposite, the suture would have been reversed. The important thing is, where is the biggest recession? So this is a U. So you've been going one way in the tunnel, so now you're going the other way. So within the tunnel, you navigate by the non-creaky extremity of the needle, of course. And then, if you have prepared well, just have samples, I mentioned. Then, never close the suture, because this suture will be turned into a suspender. That is, you're going to wrap around the contact point, and this suture that has served to the connective tissue graft insertion will start to displace the tissue together with the flap in the corner direction. So the mistake would be to close the suture, because then you lose time, and you lose a good opportunity to make two things within one single step. At the other extremity of the graft, it's actually exactly the same procedure. And then, at every proximal space, you will add new sutures. Those sutures are also suspenders. So suspender, suspender, suspender. And then some belts will be added. We're still into the suspender time. will explain afterwards the reason for each suture. But each suture has a function. Each suture is there to improve the reliability of the procedure and the efficiency of the procedure. Right. On the other side, it's quite the same. So the procedure will be a little bit accelerated. But basically, it's the same procedure. It's very important to position the graft at the border of the flap, because you want the graft to be there and efficient from the first millimeter. And you have to position it so as to be able to block the positioning of the flap, because with the belt you prick the tunnel, you prick the flap, and you prick the graft, meaning that the relative position of the two will be set for the whole duration of the healing process. All right. And this is after